Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another video, folks. Today in this episode I'm going to be doing something a bit different. I'm going to be running some nightmare dungeons with some members of the clan that I'm a part of here. So this is something that I've not yet done. It's I've played the game obviously, but I've not run any nightmare dungeons in any groups. So this is a first for me. I have done nightmare dungeons and I've done other things as a part of a group, just not the nightmare dungeon. So it's going to be fun, it's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to this. I want to see what shenanigans we get up to and how far we get along, how many dungeons we run. I mean, I'm not going to record the whole thing, but I'm just going to do a few minutes of this just to see what it's like. And it's definitely nice to be playing along with other people and just pretty much mowing stuff down. And before we do get into this episode fully, I just wanted to thank everyone for choosing to click on this video and choosing to spend your time with me. I really do appreciate it. So, I'm basically... my plan is I'm going to stick with the group. Well, obviously, we've got the little notifications on what to do on the right side of the screen underneath the mini-map. Hopefully, I don't die too many times. Now, as I understand it, the Nightmare Dungeons have several tiers, and I'm not quite sure what tier we're running, to be fairly honest. But it's not that bad. I mean, there's 4 of us. We've got a full group here. I am taking a beating here. Gotta be careful. Don't want to die too many times. And it gets me a chance to see what my Necro can do. It's definitely fun. It's nice doing stuff as a group, so yeah. Well, at least it wasn't me that was the first person to die, so I'm happy to help revive anyone that's down, assuming I'm not down myself. That is something to keep in mind. I just realized I need to get some skellies back up. Okay, we can't go that way, that's fine. And everybody just run off doing their own thing here. Now, obviously, compared to everyone else, I probably will not be the fastest person running through this dungeon. I do like to take my time, and my logic behind it is I want to enjoy the game. So every time I get on Diablo 4, I want to enjoy the content. I don't really want to rush it too much. I get it. These guys probably have other main characters. This might potentially be their alt, so they're used to seeing this. They just want to rush through it. As I've said in previous videos, personally speaking, I say I probably would be considering myself more of a novice player. Not novice, but a casual player, is what I meant to say. It's just because, you know, whilst I do play the game and I do make videos about it, I don't spend as many hours as other people. I do try and, of course, improve my class if I can. It was really... Oh, there we go. There's my death. I wasn't the only one. That's good. I mean, it is a new experience for me, so, you know, there will be a bit of a steep learning curve here for me.
Says she saw you skulking around the reserves last night. Says we're short 2 boxes of the good stuff. No need to worry. I know you'll make it right. And I know you'll come tell me exactly how. I'd hate to let you go. The wargs like you, my friend. But they like fresh meat too. Think on that.
Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. I just went quiet all of a sudden. And the reason behind that is I was listening to the voice acting of the note that I found, which is pretty cool. I always like details like this. This is something that I think is one of those little sort of features that developers put in the game, and when they're done right, it's nice to just sit back, listen to them, and enjoy them. And it's one of the things I do a lot. In all the games I've played, whenever there were like little things like that, I've always just enjoyed listening and just soaking up the information and just listening to what is going on, basically. Not that I'm going to remember it for long, but it's, I mean, the way I look at it, right, the details of, oh, hello, can I get in there? There we go. Oh, this is going to be chaos. But yeah, the way I look at it is the developers went through the trouble of putting those things in the game. It's been voice acted, so someone's been paid to do it. If it's done good, I'm more than happy to just sit back, relax, listen to it, and enjoy the good voice acting. So, generally speaking, unless it's something important that I've got to say, I like to let the voice actors do the thing. Do the thing that they were paid for. That's the thing, yeah. Righty ho. I do like blowing stuff up. I am not gonna lie. I really hope that I have not made a mistake with my choice of specialization here, shall we call it, for the Necro. I am determined still to try and make the Summoner Necro be a viable class for the endgame content. As you can see, well, the proper endgame content starts at 7, and as you can see, I am level 65, so only 5 levels to go before we access World Tier 4. And, you know, the closer I get to it, the more I'm crossing my fingers, and I'm crossing my fingers on both hands and both feet, hoping, I'm praying here, that this is a viable build that I've made here, that I might potentially be able to do good, okay? Not the best, I'm not looking for the best, I'm looking for good, where I can survive, I can do the content, I can enjoy the content, and not feel like the class is very awful, that as if it sucks. We'll see what happens when we get there. I am worried about it, I'm not gonna lie. I do wonder if I do get to that scenario and realize that it's a case where it's not gonna work, that I hope that I can change it to something else. What worries me particularly is the Paragon board, because I've gone for skeletons and obviously these things that I've leveled up or am leveling up in terms of upgrading the glyphs, if that makes sense. Now, upgrading the glyphs just probably means more grinding to get things going. But honestly, the one thing that has me concerned is the Paragon board itself. Hopefully, I can delete it and start from fresh if I need to. I've concerns about it. Let's put it this way. Me, I'm happy about it. Hold on. Is this working? Did it click? Is that me that's not doing this? Uh-oh. I feel like that was me. I'm just gonna basically let people know that I did click on it, but it didn't, for some odd reason, accept my thing. And, yeah. So, yeah, we are doing Nightmare Dungeons. Like I said, I feel like I said this. I don't know how many videos ago. I was trying to remember it, but it's just not coming to me. It feels like a long while back, but it mustn't have been that long ago. But I have said that I'm saving the Nightmare Dungeon seals that I've got for World Tier 4. I feel like that is where I will need the loot. Right now, with what I've got, although it ain't the best, I'm doing alright, not really struggling. And so, I guess I'm trying to give myself the most advantage. Plus, I'm also focused on doing the normal dungeon. I'd say I'm close to halfway at this point. But I want to complete those, and I want to try and get the... what's it called? The thing that we grind. Jesus. The names are eluding me. Basically, each zone has its own area that that you can grind. I forgot what it's called. And you get maximum points. When you get the maximum points, you unlock all the stuff from there. And yeah, I'm sure the explanation I've just given is not the best. Far from it, actually. But you guys know what I mean. yeah, so I'm focusing on trying to get those done. I am about halfway through it. Kind of. I mean, so I logged in today, right? This is the story. So I logged in today with the intention of working towards that and kind of getting closer to having it all complete. But someone popped up this message in the clan chat about running Nightmare Dungeons. I asked what tier it was, what world tier. Realized it was world tier 3. And so I thought, you know what? I'll put everything aside and we'll do some world tier 3 Nightmare Dungeons. I haven't done it. It's a new experience. Why not? So, yeah. But, yeah, I should be pretty decently far into it. Now, when the new season hits, I really hope we don't have to grind that. I mean, it kind of makes sense that we would. I don't even know what I would what I would dislike to grind more. The Altars of Lilith. Do we have to do that again? I mean, if it's a season, it's 3 months, right? I'm guessing that's how it works out. And so my concern is that I'll have to grind these dungeons again. But saying that, though, the game's only been out for about a month. If that. Yeah, I had to think about that for a second. I'm not quite sure when it came out anyway now. But no, yeah, almost a month. And I'm sort of halfway through the content. Oh, well, not halfway through the content, but halfway through the dungeon themselves. I've done all of the Altars of Lilith and whatnot. As said before, and I will reiterate it, I do only play a couple of hours a day, 2, 3, maybe 4 at the most. I've been quite busy, not had a lot of time on my hands to actually sit down and play for a lengthy amount of time. And so with everything going on in my real life, it's just come to the stage where when I sit down, I'm already absolutely shattered. I'm really, really tired. I sit down to make content. There's more stuff. I'm about to die here. Ooh, saved. But, I was kind of close. But, yeah, I sit down. I'm already tired just from everything that's been going on through the day. I sit down, maybe play 2, 3, at a push 4 hours, and then I need to step away because playing the game itself just makes it more tiring anyways. So, you know, I need to take a break. I might go and do some stuff. I might come back and play maybe after that, after a break, and a break can be anywhere between an hour to 3 to 4, and sit down for another 2 hours at the most. That's a good day. That's a day where I feel like I've spent the whole day playing, if that makes sense. Hello. At least I'm not the first one to go. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. No one's looking. No one saw that. Didn't happen. It wasn't me. Doesn't matter. Okay. Stuff's going on up here. I need to stop sitting in poison, but there's like a lot of bad stuff. I don't know at this point what is my teammates' AoE stuff and what is my own. I just feel like everything I'm sitting in, I shouldn't be. See, that's not mine. Right, okay. When I said that's not mine, it's basically, the way I'm looking at it, what my team's put down is also mine. So, oh, yeah, okay, right. I see. Oh, I get it. So these dungeons have these random things they do to you. One of the things being these purpley black pools that randomly drop in this particular dungeon. Interesting. Nice. Okay. So that is good to know for the future. And somehow I like to go and sit in them because, yeah, I'm playing on keyboard and mouse and it's difficult to actually... I find it that it's difficult to control where I jump to avoid stuff. Probably much easier with the controller, but I am happy with the keyboard and mouse. I feel like I'd have to learn everything else from scratch if I were to play or switch to a controller.
I need more time.
Okay. There's a lot of stuff, so as you can see, there's a lot of stuff going on the screen. I don't know where I'm supposed to sit, or what's good for me, what's bad for me. There we go. I feel like every single time I sit somewhere... Okay, that's not good. Yeah, every time I wait somewhere, I just have to move. Not very friendly for someone like me, where I generally like to sit in a corner and just cast away. I have to be very mobile here. I mean, it does definitely add to the difficulty of the dungeon, because you're always moving. Alright, am I in a good spot? I think I am, but I'm gonna have to move about here. There we go. I blew some stuff up. There's a elite there that I'll have to fight. I noticed that everybody's just running away. Why aren't we killing this guy? I mean, supposedly he's not needed. Oh well, I'll just follow everybody else. Seems like we're running past a lot of enemies, and I don't know, but killing these guys, I always thought was XP. There's a thing coming towards me. Need to get out of here soon-ish. Don't want to be sat in that stuff. Right, so we're looking for the balls just to get through it quicker. Okay. Seems to be what we're doing. Kill the blood boil. Someone died. Wasn't me. Okay, I did want to go and help out, but that's not a good thing right now. Try and move away. Try and help this person. Okay, I'm stunned. That was a bad choice for me.
I'm not ready yet.
2 people died. Ha. Okay. Really, I can do with getting these guys up. If I can. Let's do this. I need to move out of there. Right, let's try blowing stuff up. Normally it tends to work. Yep. It's always fun when you get stunned and you got the environmental hazard below you. That's always fun. Definitely gives you a bit of anxiety. I feel like this dungeon was a bit more difficult than the previous one. I do wonder though if I would have been able to solo this. Probably could have. It would have been a lot slower though than with a group, I can say that. I'm on 3 out of 9 potions, which is not a good sign. If this keeps up, they're gonna grind me out of potions, these mobs. And normally when I start blowing stuff up with corpse explosion, I tend to get some small healing back, but because I'm always having to move, don't really get a chance to do that. Oh, health potion, I'll take it. I want to get the sigils. Sigil. I'll call it a sigil for now. I think it's a sigil. Let me just quickly run this way. Oh, there's more health potions. I'll take those. Yep. Okay. Really, the smart thing for me to do right now would be to heal, but I do feel like I am down on my health potions, and everybody's so far away. I'm going to try and catch up with them and see where they are. Maybe I can pop some corpse explosions. Right, ignore these guys if I can. Yeah, gonna have to move. Right, they're just going that way.
I need more time.
Ooh, so many bad things on the ground. Ooh, I'm about to die. It's always fun when you get stunned on top of those things. Oop. There we go. That's probably my fault. I should have moved a bit quicker. I should have controlled where I jumped out the way. Better. Yep, there's a thing coming for me. Dude, that thing's fast. I thought I could outrun it. Alright, so we've completed this one.
I'm not ready yet.
Ooh. Ouch. 2 of us dead, 2 alive. Right, well, on that note, I think I'm going to hide in the bubble where I am defended. Okay, we'll go for that because that is a sigil, a glyph even, that I'm using. Yeah, definitely up for another one, why not? This one was different, was challenging, felt challenging, I like it. Obviously, if I would have done this by myself, I probably would have been much slower. And, you know, I don't blame people for wanting to do these things quick. As I said, I'm firmly convinced that probably people in this group playing on these characters right now, these characters would probably be their alts. So, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Okay, so I need to go and clean out my inventory of the stuff that I don't need, which is probably most of it anyways. And then I guess do another one. And in some way, on a positive note, I guess we get some extra XP here. Probably faster than normal, I guess. Or at least that's the way it's supposed to be, as I understand it. Just quickly marking what I'm going to be getting rid of, things that I might want to look at. So things that I will want to look at and consider, I'm just putting to the side. And what I don't need, I will either sell or break down. I'll do a mix of the stuff just because gold is also something that is needed. And I've noticed that the further along we get, the more expensive things tend to cost. So with that in mind, I'm also trying to build up some gold, you see. Okay, this loading screen seems to be taking a while. It seems to be taking quite a while, actually. Here we are. Let's go inside. I'm sure I'm the last person to go inside, so we'll find out where we're at. Well, more like where they're at and how far I have to run to catch up with them. Okay, we're in. It's not what I meant to do. Right. Oh, they seemed they seem to be quite far.
Why are we always the ones who get watch duty?
Because you're special. I'll take that. Grab that. I guess in the end, it wasn't all that far. I wonder what the catch for this one is.
I'm not ready yet.
Right, explosive stuff on the ground. There's so many bad things here that it's difficult to keep on top of what is. Not in a bad way. It just takes some getting used to it, I guess. So it's one of them trap rooms. Wow. A lot of explosions. Various explosions as well. I've got my explosions. I can see something that looks like a mage thing. I don't even know what classes I've got in the group, to be honest. There's a lot of stuff going on.
I'm not ready yet.
Okay. Yeah, I think we've got quite a few elites. That was fun. Someone died. Again, wasn't me, and that's always good. When it's not me and I can help people out, it makes me feel good about myself, okay? So, as long as it's not me, try and stay alive. Stick to the group as well. Okay, I was just paying attention there. I'm trying to figure out what the gimmick of this dungeon is. Okay, explosive things. That probably is a thing. So I'm also looking at how my skeletons are doing. I mean, I do have to occasionally micromanage the numbers I've got, but I don't think it's that bad. It does feel like some of them do get hit quite hard sometimes. And I mean, okay, so what I mean by that is, I feel like they take a lot of loss as far as health goes, but they don't seem to die. Now, me being a bit OCD, I like to see my minions with a lot of health. So I know that resummoning them doesn't really do anything. It kind of makes me worried that I forget. So basically in fights like this where things get busy, I end up kind of worried and stressed that because I've gone in a fight with my minions' health low. So that's the gimmick right there. Things falling from the sky on top of you. By the way, I just said that I know the gimmick. Ooh. I knew where that was going, and I was trying to move out the way. Just didn't do it fast enough. But yeah, I feel like going into battle with my minions' health already low stresses me out because I'll end up losing some of them, and I'm that engaged in the fight and doing stuff that I run the risk of finding myself surrounded by things with no minions to do their thing. So obviously, me going for the minion build, or attempting to go for a minion build variant, I don't know if I'm doing as good, means that I rely on my minions to act as cannon fodder, as damage sponges as well. Obviously, that doesn't help me with environmental hazards, so if I sit on them or stand on them, obviously they will hurt. Now, I haven't got my full minions out, but we seem to be dealing alright with some of these guys, although they come across as being quite rather tough. There we go, I got to help another person. On the bright side, though, people are dying in this dungeon, as am I, on that note. So, it doesn't make me feel like I'm the one at fault. Yes, I'm not perfect, I know that. But I'm not the worst one. So that's a positive. That's something to make me feel a bit better about myself. And this dungeon already feels like it's rather on the lengthy side of things. See, now, obviously, my little OCD here, following my past habits, so to speak, is to kill almost the entire dungeon. Probably not the most efficient way of running dungeons, but yes, one of the things I tend to do. So it's kind of working against me right now because these guys are just running past things and just trying to get through the dungeon as quick as possible. Whereas me, I like to take my time and kill everything and just completely clear out the dungeon, and I don't know why I've got that mindset. Don't ask me, it's just something that's broken, I guess. I'll try to fix it, but probably won't, so that's just who I am. Maybe eventually when I get to World Tier 4, my mindset will change. But I'm also a pack rat because I like to loot everything, and if I run out of space in my inventory, I'll go to town, sell what I don't need, or break down what I don't need, just so I can continue running the dungeon and loot everything. So I leave almost next to nothing in the dungeon, which again is something I've noticed that people tend to not do, or at least that's how it feels like. It's a very likely possibility that whilst I'm not the worst player, I'm certainly not the best, and they could probably loot things a lot quicker than I can. Just a thought there, you know, that's just a thought. Who knows, maybe people loot everything, but I've seen videos and people just walk past stuff. They don't seem to loot as much as I would think people should. There we go. Hey, got the reward here. Got some obols. Only 15. Why not? Where's everybody? Aha! Now I need to figure a path to get there. Yep, go this way. Also, I don't know where and how I'm getting this ability. Every time I jump, I apparently throw something to the ground that causes or drops a pool of poison. Right, that's where we're going. Damn it. Quite a ways, yeah. So that you just saw that right there. I'll quickly grab that. Sorry, I'm obsessed with stuff. I don't know how I'm getting that ability. It's cool, visually speaking. I know it's temporary. It'd be cool to know where I got it from. Just saying. I don't think, or I don't know if it's that useful. I'm guessing it'll be from a rogue. That feels like a rogue ability. Ah well, loot. Loot, 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 loot. I'll take it, take it, take it. Dude, there's a lot of stuff here. I'm gonna have that as well. Can't leave good stuff behind. I mean, after all, we don't want to be equipping these guys with good items, you know. Might as well sell them to a vendor. Okay, there's a guy running past us. Ooh. Boss fight. This is going to be fun, I think. I mean, okay, there we are. Boss fight indeed. Don't like this guy. The only thing I hate about this boss particularly is when he drops down them skeletons, on the ground. So those barriers made out of bones is what I want about. I need to remember to stay away from them because he will detonate them and they hurt. But then he didn't stay up for too long. Ah, damn it. I'm gonna have to drop something here, aren't I? Well, I'll take that. But yeah, okay. Tell you what, let's level this up. And I think I'm happy with that. That is pretty much it for this video, folks. I think I'm going to end the recording here. If you like stuff like this and you want to see more runs of Nightmare Dungeons with groups of people, let me know down below. Personally speaking, I have enjoyed it. I have enjoyed myself. This was definitely fun. And people want to see more stuff like this, I'm more than happy to do it. So hit that like button. Let me know that you want to see more stuff like this if you're interested in it. Otherwise, I'm just going to basically crack on with these guys, do some stuff off camera. Obviously, as you can tell, it'll be just nightmare runs. And I'll see you folks in the next episode. As always, thank you so much for choosing to click on this video and choosing to spend your time with me. I really do appreciate it. And as always, until next time, stay safe, folks.